Okay. So, ang susunod nating topic ay ang paggawa ng sequence na gagamit tayo ng general term. Halimbawa, find the first four terms of the sequence whose general term is given by a sub n equals 2n minus 1. Ang general term ay a sub n equals 2n minus 1. In this example, ang ating pinaka-idea ay ang paggawa ng 4 terms. So, gagawa tayo ng 4 na terms na gamit ang general term. So, our value of n are 1, 2, 3, and 4 since gagawa lang tayo up to 4 terms. Pero, kung sasabihin first 6 terms, ang ating value ng n ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pero in this example, hanggang 4 lang tayo. Kasi first 4 terms. Example, when n is equal to 1, we have a sub 1 is equal to 2 times 1 minus 1 equals 1. So 1 is our first term. When n is equal to 2, a sub 2 is equals to 2 times 2 minus 1 equals 3, which is the second term. So, kung when n is equal to 3, we have a sub 3 equals 2 times 3, 6 minus 1 equals 5. And 5 is the third term. When n is 4, a sub 4 equals 2 times 4 equals 8 minus 1, which is 7. So therefore, our first 4 terms of this sequence are 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Let us have example number 2. Find the first 5 terms of the sequence whose general term is given by a sub n equals negative 3 plus 4n. So, ang ating guide ngayon ay 5 terms such that n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, up to 5 tayo kasi ang hinahanap natin are 5 terms. So, when n is equal to 1, we have a sub 1 equals negative 3 plus 4 times 1. Then 4 times 1, ang una nating i-multiply is equal to 4, then copy. Then combine, negative 3 plus 4 will give you 1. Therefore, 1 is our first term. So, kung hanapin natin ang second term, we have a sub 2 equals negative 3 plus 4 times 2. So, 4 times 2, we have 8. Then copy, a sub 2 equals negative 3. So combine negative 3 plus 8, we have 5. When n is equal to 3, a sub 3 equals negative 3 plus 4 times 3. Then multiply, we have 12. So combine, negative 3 plus 12 is equal to 9. So when n is 4, a sub 4 equals negative 3 plus 4 times 4, then multiply 4 times 4, 16. Combine with negative 3 will give you 13. Then when n is 5, a sub 5 equals negative 3 plus 4 times 5, multiply 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 will give you 17. So therefore, the 5 terms of this sequence are 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, and so on and so forth. Okay, let us have this last example. Find the first 6 terms of the sequence whose general term is given by a sub n equals n squared minus 6. So, ang guide na naman natin ay 6 terms. So, therefore, n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, in solving, when n is equal to 1, a sub 1 equals 1 squared minus 6. So, simplify muna natin ang 1 squared bago tayo mag-subtract. So, 1 times 1 is equal to 1 combined to negative, or 1 minus 6 is equal to negative 5. So, when n is 2, a sub 2 equals 2 squared minus 6. So, ang una nating i-solve ay ang 2 squared, which is 4 minus 6 will give you negative 2. And when n is equal to 3, a sub 3 equals 3 squared minus 6. Then multiply first, or find first the value of 3 squared, that is 3 times 3, which is 9 minus 6 equals 3. And when n is 4, we have 4 squared minus 6. Again, 4 squared is 16. Minus 6 will give you 10. When n is 5, a sub 5 equals 5 squared minus 6. And then multiply 5 times 5 is 25. Minus 6 is 19. And when n is 6, a sub 6 equals 6 squared minus 6. 6 times 6 is equal to 36. Minus 6 is equal to 30. Therefore, the first 6 terms of the sequence are negative 5, negative 2, 3, 10, 19, 30, and so on and so forth.